Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another video. Now, in this video, I'm going to share with you the exact Facebook ad structure, the exact campaign structure that we use in our ad accounts. And these are ad accounts that are doing tens of thousands of dollars every single day. We have ad accounts doing multi six figures every single month. And I'm going to share the exact structure in this video, not just the exact structure, but exactly why we have the campaigns we have, what the job of the campaigns is, how many campaigns we have, how much budget it gets, everything in detail. You can literally take everything I give you in this video, copy and paste into your ad accounts, and trust me, I can guarantee your performance will go up. If you don't know who I am, my name is Josh. I've been running ads about 8 years now. Started my first e-commerce brand about 8 years ago. Since then, we've worked with multiple clients, helping them build and scale the stores to multi six figures a month. So I know a thing or two when it comes to running Facebook ads. I do it on a day-to-day basis. So everything I'm going to share in this video is going to be something that we do every day. It's based on actual practice and actual data. It's not just theory. So make sure you watch till the end. With that being said, let's jump right into the video. So first and foremost, let's jump into the account overview. So here's the overview of what a properly structured account looks like. Now, I do audits for my subscribers. It's something that I do for free as a way of giving back to you guys for subscribing to the channel. If you want me to do a free audit of your ad account, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel, click the first link in the description, fill out the form, or reach out to you, do a free audit for you. But my point being, when I do audit of your ad accounts, the first biggest issue I see is the account structure. It's the overview of the account that is completely off. So that's the first thing I want to cover. And this is very important. So pay close attention. Now, first and foremost, you want to have 5 campaigns. 5 campaigns, and each of them does one single job. The first campaign is going to be your creative testing. Now, again, as the name says, this is where you want to test new creatives. The second campaign is going to be your cold CBO. This is going to be where you find new cold audiences, right? This is where you test new cold audiences. The third campaign is going to be your scaling CBO. Again, this is going to be where you take your proven winners, you run and scale them in this campaign. The fourth campaign is going to be your retargeting campaign. And as the name suggests, you're going to be running your warm audiences here. These are going to be people who have visited your store but did not end up buying. You're going to retarget them in this campaign. And the fifth campaign you want to have is what I call the retention campaign. This is where we take past purchases, people who have already purchased from us, and try to make them repeat customers. This is very important because it's not just getting a new sale in the door, it's getting repeat customers. That's where your margins go up. That's where your profits actually go up. So this is the 5 campaigns you want to have, and that is all you need. Again, this is something that I'm going to share with you that is working for us right now. This is something people pay us money for, but I'm sharing everything with you. So make sure you would like, make sure subscribe. But again, 5 simple campaigns. First one is going to be where you test your creatives. The second one is going to be where you test your audiences. The third one is where you scale the winners. The fourth, you retarget. The fifth, you use to retain customers. Again, I want you to understand that there are 5 simple campaigns, and I want you to notice that each campaign does only one single thing. You do not want to combine multiple audiences, multiple goals within one single campaign. That is how you structure your ad account to fail, right? So 5 campaigns, 5 jobs, no overlapping. Now, the most common reason why I see a lot of ad accounts fail is not because of bad targeting. It's not because of bad creative necessarily. It starts with your account structure. Again, this is the only structure you need. Make sure you have this logged in. So now let's start with each campaign. I'm going to delve into each campaign. I'm going to tell you exactly how to set it up. I'm going to tell you exactly how to go about running it. Again, it's going to be a jam-packed video. Make sure you like, and let's get right into it. So the first campaign, let's go with the creative testing campaign. Again, this is where every new creative you produce will go. This is where we start testing new creative. So the campaign structure is going to be very simple, very straightforward. The campaign name, how we do our naming is we're going to have the product name, CBO, and then creative testing. Very simple, very straightforward, keeps things easy. Now for the budget, you want to cap it around $150 a day. The objective obviously is going to be conversions, which is set to purchase. Now for the ad set, you want to have 1 ad set per creative, or if you do want to group, you can group variations of the same creative into 1 ad set. Again, pay close attention, 1 ad set per creative, or if you have small variations of the same creative, you can group them into 1 ad set. As for the targeting, you want to go broad targeting, no interest stacking, nothing, just leave it broad. Let Facebook find the buyers for you, right? And for the geolocation, for the location that you want to target, you target your primary market. If that's the US, you target US. If that's Australia, you target Australia. Whatever it is, just target that. Now, that is the setup of the first campaign, creative testing. Again, what should be in this campaign is, as it says, just new creatives. Every week, you want to push new creatives into this campaign. You want to make sure this campaign is always fed regularly with new creatives. Now, that is the setup. What I want to talk about next is, well, how do you take a creative that you're testing and figure out if you should graduate that into a scaling campaign, right? This is very important. Again, I don't see a lot of people talk about this. I'm giving you the I'm giving you all the sauce. So make sure you leave a like, make sure you subscribe. And if you want me to do a free audit for you, again, first link in the description, fill out the form or book a free one-on-one call with me. I'm offering limited consultation calls. Again, one-on-one with me, absolutely free. You'll find the link to that in the description as well. But let's jump right into graduation criteria. So how do you figure out if a creative should be promoted into the scaling campaign? Very simple, very straightforward. Number one, it should have a minimum spend of about $100 to $150, right? If that checks out, the second thing you want to look for is at least 3 to 5 purchases. And number three, your ROAS should be at or above your target. And this typically should be at least 2x or higher. If your ad creative checks all these 3 boxes, that means you're going to graduate into the scaling campaign. Again, very simple, very straightforward. Now, another thing that I want you to remember, and this is a non-negotiable, you never move an ad. You always want to duplicate it, right? Once you figure out, all right, this ad creative checks all these boxes, you don't just move it to the scaling campaign. You create a duplicate of it into the scaling campaign and you let the original run as well. So the original gets more data and the scaling campaign scales that ad creative. So that is how you want to go about setting up your creative testing campaign. The second campaign is going to be our cold audience CBO, right? Again, a very, very, very important campaign. If this campaign does not function properly, your scaling is going to be trash, your retargeting is going to be trash, your retention is going to be trash. So this is very important. Let's jump right into the actual campaign setup. So again, campaign name, as we said, product, CBO, cold audience, single interest, right? So the budget is going to be about $150 to $300 a day, depending on your account size and your budget. And the objective obviously is going to be conversions. Now, the ad setup, this is where most people get it wrong, and I want you to pay close attention. Now, each ad set targets one interest, right? Either it's going to be completely broad. Again, obviously, you want to, most of the times what we do is we don't even necessarily have interest in these. We want to play around with single interest, or you want to leave it broad. But for the interest, always have single interest. You never want to interest tag because then you don't know what data is telling you. You never have actual data that can tell you what's working and what's not. So either have broad, and with that, you want to have single interest ad sets, right? Now, within each ad set, you want to have about at least 3 to 4 ad creatives. And these creatives should be something that are actually running in the scaling campaign and are proven winners. Again, if you're just getting started from scratch, so you don't have much data on your hands, you basically just want to test at this point as well. But if you already have a scaling campaign running, if you have winning ad creatives, you want to push those into these ad sets. So you're testing new audiences, cold audiences with proven winners, right? And again, as I mentioned at the start, this is going to be a CBO campaign. The audience exclusion is going to be very simple. You want to exclude website visitors, add to carts, and purchases from the last 180 days. The reason is very simple. We want to cater to 100% pure cold audience with this campaign. We don't want to cater to people who have already added to carts. We don't want to cater to people who already have visited the site, purchased our products or anything of that sort. Pure 100% cold audience. Now, that is a very simple setup, but trust me, this is one of the most important campaigns out of the bunch. So now that we have our cold audience campaign set up, let's move on to setting up the scaling CBO. A very important campaign because this is where you're going to make most of your money, right? So this is where your proven winners go and where you apply controlled budget increases. I want you to pay close attention to this campaign setup because this is very important. This is what's going to make or break the success of your store. So the campaign setup, very simple: campaign name, product, CBO, scale, winners. Again, simple, straightforward. The budget, this is where things get fun. So you want to start with at least a 2 to 3x of your creative testing campaign budget, right? If your budget's about $100 for your creative testing, this is going to be at least $200 to $300 every single day. Now, in terms of scaling this campaign, you want to scale your budget by only 20% every 2 to 3 days. So what you simply do is you scale your budget. Let's say it's about $100, scale it to $120. Wait 2 days, see how the performance holds. If the performance holds or if it gets better, you increase it by 20% more. If the performance dips, you don't do anything. If the performance stays where it's at, you can let it run as it is for another day and see how the performance gauges, right? This is very important. You want to make sure you don't aggressively scale. If you scale aggressively, that is the end of your ad performance. You're going to start to see a dip and you're going to lose a lot of money. So that is how you want to set your budget. Now, in terms of the ad set setup, very simple. You want to have one ad set, which is going to be winners. Then you're going to put the name of the country, whatever country you're targeting. Like in this example, let's say the US. So it's going to be winners, US, and broad. Again, very simple. The reason why we do naming very simply is so that it's easy for us to manage and easy to look at data. So in terms of the targeting, you want to go complete broad. No just targeting, none of that. Just go broad, let the algorithm figure out where your buyers are. In terms of the audiences, your audience, two set of audience. Number one, you want to exclude all your retargeting. And number two, you want to exclude all your retention audiences, right? This is a setup that you want to have. And again, what goes in this is going to be ads that are actual winners who passed our criterias that we said before. Once they pass it, we graduate them into this campaign. You only want to have winners, nothing else. Now, again, like I mentioned, scaling rule is very simple. Every 2 to 3 days, you want to increase the budget by 20%. If your ROAS holds where it's at, again, you can increase it by 20% or wait a day. But if it increases, you obviously increase by 20% every 2 to 3 days. Do not rush scaling. I know it can be very, very tempting to rush scaling because you're seeing new sales, you're increasing your revenue, but don't do it. Trust me, it's going to break your performance. Now, a couple of red flags that I want you to keep a look at. If frequency goes above 3, that means your creative fatigue is going to come soon. You want to make sure you inject new creatives into this campaign. Number 2, if your ROAS drops below 1.8 for 3 consistent days, you want to pause the budget increases and you want to figure out what the problem with the creatives is. And number 3, if your CPM climbs above your threshold, whatever threshold is based on your product and your pricing, your audience saturation is going to hit soon, which means you want to expand your cold campaign testing. Right? Very simple, very straightforward. Again, I hope you guys are taking notes because this is information that's going to make you a lot of money. And this is stuff that we have learned after spending tens of thousands of dollars every single day on ads across multiple ad accounts. So take this and implement this into your ad account. Number 4, the fourth campaign is going to be our retargeting campaign. Now, I am sad to say, but I see so many of you guys when I audit your ad accounts, you don't have a retargeting campaign. And these are even sometimes stores doing, 6 figures a month. I don't know why that is, but trust me, guys, you need a retargeting campaign in place. So how do you set up a retargeting campaign? It's very simple, very straightforward. A campaign, again, product, retargeting, CBO. Straightforward. The budget, you don't want a lot of budget in your retargeting because your retargeting audience is generally going to be comparatively very small. You can start with a simple $50 to $75 a day and it will naturally scale as your traffic grows. Now, for the audience, this is very important for your retargeting. You want to have 2 main sets of audiences. Number 1, people who have visited your website in the last 30 days. And number 2, people who have added your product to cart in the last 30 days, right? Those are the audiences that you want to include. And you want to exclude anyone who has purchased from your store in the past 180 days. Very simple setup, very straightforward. And in terms of the ads that you want to have, you want to use your top 2 or 3 best performing ads from the scaling campaign in the retargeting campaign. Again, these are people who have seen you before. You don't need a new hook. You just want to make sure your best performing ads are in front of these people and they will convert. Now, one thing I want you to remember and always make sure of is your retargeting audiences must not be included in any of your cold audience campaigns or your scaling campaign. So make sure you're excluding that set of audience from both of those because we don't want them to be intermixed, right? So that is your retargeting campaign. And now last is our retention campaign. Again, a very important campaign, a campaign that is going to increase your profit margins by a lot. So don't underestimate this. The setup is very simple. It's a small campaign. You want $30 to $50 a day, and that is enough. And again, the job is to keep past buyers in your ecosystem. You have them coming back, have them, buy again from you. You can introduce new bundles, you can introduce new offers in this, you can play around with this campaign, you can have fun, you can test a lot of offers in this, and they will perform well. In terms of the audience that you want to have, again, because this is people who have already bought from us, we want to have past purchases. The day span I usually set it at is about 90 to 180 days. And that is it. Now, this is a campaign that is one of the most overlooked campaigns. Again, even retargeting, I see some people have retention campaigns that I rarely see people have in their ad accounts, which is crazy. But I want you to implement this into your store. And trust me, once you have this in your ad account, you'll see a drastic increase in your profit margins and your overall sales. So just to give you a quick recap, number 1, you want to have 5 campaigns: creative, cold audience, scale, retargeting, and retention. Your creative testing campaign is going to be where you test new creatives. Your cold audience is where you test new cold audiences. Your scaling is where you scale your winners. Retargeting, you retarget people who have added to cart, visited your website, but did not end up buying from you. And then your retention campaign, you make sure people who have already bought from you come back and become repeat customers. 5 campaigns, 5 clear jobs. Nothing complicated, but trust me, this is the best ad account structure that you need. This is the only ad account structure that you need, honestly, to scale to multi 6 figures. This is the exact ad account structure that we use on stores that are doing multi 6 figures every single month. Again, it's proven. We spend a lot of money on this actual ad account structure, so I know it works. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, again, if you are someone who's running a store, who's running a brand, but you are not getting consistent sales, or maybe you cannot scale past a certain point, again, I'm offering free ad account audits. This is just a way of me giving back to you guys. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel, click the first link in the description, fill out the free form, or even better, take advantage of the free consultation calls that I'm offering. These are limited. You'll find the link to that in the description. You click the link, book a free call with me. On the call, we'll go over your store, your ads, your marketing, everything that you're struggling with, how to fix it, how to make it better, and how to scale profitably. If you found value from this video, make sure you leave a like, make sure you subscribe, and leave a comment if you have any questions. With that being said, I'll see you in the next one.